The warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. And our live game is Sevilla against Villarreal. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim. He's gone for it! Sevilla were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Ibrahimovic. Big chance! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't...
Gets up to head it! Goal! Sevilla! And Sevilla score first. Sevilla take the early advantage. Bonera. Sevilla have been mighty impressive in defence just recently. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's gone for it! Saved only by poor finishing. Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd are reacting to this too.
Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Sevilla take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in. Well, shapes the shoot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Sevilla are having a tough week. It is a crazy schedule for them.
Yeah, it's a tough spell, and guarding...
The shot's on! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Sevilla take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Plays a clever pass. Neustädter plays it forward. The whistle goes for half-time. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to...
It's bounced out! Outstanding save to keep that out.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Rakitic battles to win it back. Villarreal, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. He had a problem up top and he tweaked his system to sort it out. And what I like is that he doesn't hold back. He's got that who dares wins mentality, and he really goes for it.
Spreads it wide. Oh, sweet! Up to meet it! He scores! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Sevilla are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Sevilla tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Looks to clip it forward. Shoots! Managed to get it away. Ibrahimovic. He'll have a dip! He has done it! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy.
And that will be the final act. Sevilla have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Sevilla will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity. That's
So we're down to the last four in Europe's Premier Club competition. We are breathing rarefied air. This is almost as big as it gets. So off we go then. Fekir. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's Ibrahimovic goes for goal! Goal! Sevilla! And Sevilla score first! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Monaco didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Cordoba. Fekir. Dinks one. Up he gets! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture.
Can he put it away? It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Sevilla grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Ibrahimovic. Tries lifting it over. Has a pop!
I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Looks like a good ball through. Jerome Boateng. Mamadou Sakho. Klein. Goretzka. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's dealt with that well. This could fall anywhere! Jovetic. There's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sevilla sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're already into the second period. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Time to deliver. Goretzka. Son Heung-min. Fekir. Timely intervention. Ibrahimovic. Looking to get on the end of this. Has he found his man? He's gone for it! They are rampant! And they are cruising away! However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Sevilla take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. It's Dembele. Comes sliding in. Ibrahimovic. Forward it goes. Oh, sweet feet from him there. So what now? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
is a class save. He had to be at his best. And it's Klein. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Yenko! What a hit! The save was firm. And the referee brings it to a close. Sevilla have the tie at their mercy. Avoid defeat at home now, and a place in the next round is theirs. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Sevilla showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
I think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. The teams then, Sevilla against Athletic Bilbao. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. How about it? Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Ibrahimovic was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Sevilla take the early advantage. Sevilla scoring early, again in keeping with their trend of recent weeks. Renato Augusto. Sevilla were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. And it's Okazaki. Looks like a good ball through. He scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd. I think it's Okazaki is fouled. And he is going into that little black book. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Benyat! And he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Bong. It's going to be another throw. He's having a look round. Shots at Okazaki with a shot! Robinho. Played out to the right. That's found its target. Gets his head to it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Sevilla leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Can he finish?
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Shoots! He has done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So, the manager making the last of his changes. Sevilla take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Looks to clip it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
He's got away. Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. The shot's on!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Jovetic. Tries a through ball. Ball. Aimed long and direct. And it's Yanko. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's gone for it! And that's it. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... It is the occasion when we discover the identity of those who will contest the big one. This for a place in the final of the UEFA Champions League. So off we go then. Sevilla bring a useful lead into their home game, having won the first leg on the road. They appear to have one foot in the final. If you consider the margin of victory, it would take something fairly crazy to blow it from here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Dinks one in. Can he put it away? It's in!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on. This could be rather exciting. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Sevilla give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it? Plays it out to the flank. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Oh, it's opened up nicely. Shoots! He scores! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pasta to pick him out.
And it's Ben Yedder. Henry. Ben Yedder passes it through. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Forward it goes. Looks to slip it through. Goes for it! He's in, has a pop! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Jovetic. Looks like a good ball. Can he score? Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Sevilla are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from...
And the semi-final reaches halfway. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Sevilla have been nothing short of awesome in the first 45 minutes. A truly memorable performance on all counts. And it has to be said, this match is well and truly already won. Already up and running for the second half. The defence can get it clear. And he's there to hoof it away. Chance to break. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, good interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Being played forward. Tries lifting it over. Header! He's scored! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Sevilla tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Quick ball forward, tries a through ball, just the goalkeeper to beat. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Can he finish? Cuts it out. Oh, it's Dembele. And he just whacks it away. Cut out in the nick of time. Just brushed off the ball there. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's it. Sevilla booked their precious ticket to the final. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, they passed that test in flying colours, and they have every reason to believe that they can go all the way now.
Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. The teams then, Girona against Sevilla. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Easy choice, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Nobody does self-belief better than him. In his mind, he's the best in the world, and his willingness to express himself and experiment comes from a ready-made audacity.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Ibrahimovic. Jovetic. Aimed long and direct.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, Peter, his
Tries a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
It's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! And look who it is! It just had to be!
And that's why he's developed such a big reputation for coming up with the goods when others struggle. When defenders get a bit flustered, his focus just seems to go up a notch.
Sevilla give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
Chooses to go, and the finish! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Sevilla get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2...
Big chance! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And they are cruising away. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Hits it!
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind. Massive leap! In it goes! They're back within reach! So, the manager making the last of his changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So this is it, the final chapter, the grand finale, the one we've all been waiting for. The teams then, Barcelona against Sevilla. The final gets underway.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Ibrahimovic gets wrestled off the ball, and it's Oxlade-Chamberlain, played out to the wing. Oxlade-Chamberlain, can he deliver? No, too much on it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ronaldinho. Forward it goes. Now the pass. He's in! And the finish! Goal! Sevilla! That could turn out to be a big, big goal.
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
Sevilla give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
Oh, terrible pass. And the weighted pass. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Busquets picks it up from the goal kick. He's gone for it! Oh, he's missed it.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Shot a goal! He has done it! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again!
Are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Sevilla take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Tonelli. Iniesta. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Sevilla have the lead, and obviously it's going to be the happier dressing room at half-time, but it'll be interesting to see what they do second half. I really think that they should push on and do more of what we saw as we approached half-time.
Sevilla go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. Ibrahimovic tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Robinho cuts it out. Aubameyang. Looks like a good ball through. Jovetic! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Silerson deals with it effortlessly. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ronaldinho. Well, the ball's come loose and it shapes the shoots. Aimed long and direct. Luis Suarez. Ball's gone out of play. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Iniesta looks to slip it through. Lewis has a swing at it! Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? And it's Houlihan. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Floats one over. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cazorla. PK. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Looks to clip it forward. Now here's the through ball. That'll be a throw. Looks to dig up for the header. More and more and more and more. They are running riot. And surely that settles it. Great header. Made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. The warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. The teams then, Sevilla against Deportivo. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
We have already started here. Sevilla are the most prolific team in the league this season. Robinho, back into the middle, shapes to shoot! Goal! Sevilla!
Sevilla are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Sevilla take the early advantage. Tries a through ball. It's being played forward. Sevilla were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Ibrahimovic. Sevilla scoring in the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Up he gets! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Lobs it in gently, tries to get it forward quickly. Ibrahimovic, now the pass. Shot at goal! And it's Lucas Perez. Coad. Passes it through. I think that's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. Looks like a good ball. He's had a shot! No mistake! And this is getting better and better.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
He's made it 2 and no doubt he's hungry for more. Sevilla get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sevilla in control at half-time, 2-0. So off we go once more. So both teams emerge the same as going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Leap! And he's there to hoof it away. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Cut out in the nick of time. Deportivo come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be, and
great leap! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
He's away! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Sevilla got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Chance! Aimed long and direct. Defence has got rid of that.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened. The shot's on! He's kept it out, just.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
And it's Lucas Perez. Plays it out to the flank. This is promising. Neustädter goes looking. The final whistle. So victory on the final day. And we're on the way.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Sterling. He's having a look round. Jovetic passes it through. The shot's on! That really should have hit the net.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Looks like a good ball. Zaha! Saved only by poor finishing.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Dinks one in. Shearer! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
Real Madrid really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Wonderful quick feet. Sergio Ramos plays it forward, and now they can launch a counter. Some good stubborn defending there. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Looks to slip it through. Lovely little display of skill that is. Tries one! Ibrahimovic. Neustädter. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
Well, with it being a final, caginess is to be expected. Each obviously wants it badly, but neither wants to find themselves behind, and that's the issue now.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. The action has already resumed here. Shoots!
Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
He'll have it in! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And a header! It's come back out! And a second time!
And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Sevilla look as though they're about to make a change. And that has been clubbed away. Mkhitaryan. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. And the break is on. Out wide to the right. Goes for goal!
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Jovetic. Ibrahimovic is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if he's allowed time on...
And a shot!
Sevilla are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Jovetic.
Real Madrid have a simple task to find something.
It's Ibrahimovic!
Too close for comfort.
Ibrahimovic almost put his side ahead with a pretty fierce attempt. He really spanked that.
And back to base. The final whistle. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And if you did just miss it, we are up. Can he finish? It's in!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Sevilla grab an early lead. Good start. Gets it back. Gets it upfield. Sagna. Sagna. Cuts it out. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that.
Ibrahimovic! 10 out of 10 for effort, not so for execution. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And it's Ibrahimovic, plays it out to the wing. That intervention was very necessary. Modric battles to win it back, played out to the wing. Hazard. It's anyone's ball. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracts.
Shoots! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
To get it forward quickly. Looks like a good ball through. Can he put it away? Neymar. Robinho. Looks to clip it forward. Jovetic. He's had a shot! Fantastic from Jovetic! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
There's the whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sevilla in control at half-time, 2-0. The action has already resumed here. Over to the left. He's got away. Jovetic. Up to meet it! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And the shot! Oh my word, that is fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Unbelievable.
Surely now, beyond all doubt. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Sevilla take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. The shot's on! And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That'll be a throw. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Dembele spreads it wide. For a goal kick. Iniesta picks it up from the goal kick. Out to the left it goes.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers.
Gets up to head it! And more and more and more! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really...
Going for goal! Massive leap! He's scored! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
Sevilla tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Forward it goes. Goes for it! Oh, the ball's come loose! De Rossi plays it towards the front. Tries lifting it up. Hits one! Really well taken goal. And still they continue with the onslaught.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy.
There is the final whistle. Sevilla, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly wonderful. So hello and welcome to you wherever you are. We are here at this most recognisable of venues in world football. It is the Camp Nou, the proud and impressive home of FC Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And already we're underway here. The shot's on! He's delivered all right!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Sevilla are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Barcelona trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Plays it out to the flank. Luis Suarez. No complaints about that challenge. Robust. Got a shot away. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Up he gets! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Iniesta. Needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Barcelona have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Knocks it away, goes down, but nothing given. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? He's left his man. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Jovetic! Defence has got rid of that. There's the whistle for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to...
Is it in? It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Sevilla grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Ronaldo! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Hits it! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And the lead is extended still further.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted.
Going for goal! And he should have made it 4.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to... Gets up to head it! Aimed long and direct. Ronaldo. Suarez steaming forward. Gets it upfield. Ibrahimovic. It's a clever pass. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Tries one! They've done it! They are running riot here.
Ter Stegen maybe was unsighted by his own defence there. Just look at the way the ball sneaked through that defensive line, and I don't think he could pick it up until it was way too late.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal.
The referee's awarded a free kick. So that's it. It is all over. A huge result. A place in the next round is theirs to lose now. Success on away territory, a lead to protect at home. It is looking really good. Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The action has already started. He's gone for it! Ronaldinho. Ball's out on the left now. That is terrific skill.
In with a header!
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets it upfield. Dinks one in. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Shot at goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Shapes the shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Sevilla with another corner. Looks to Dink.
Can he put it away? Goal! Sevilla!
What about that, Jim Beglin?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pasta to pick him out.
Sevilla take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Passes it through. Silerson will lay claim to that. Vidal.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Ibrahimovic. Looks to slip it.
Looking to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Plays it out to the wing. He's left his man.
And the finish! More and more and more and more! They are running riot!
And we've reached half-time. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Sevilla have established themselves.
It's Ibrahimovic! Great football, shot and save.
Sevilla are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Get a throw in. Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Forward it goes. Iniesta.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just
The shot's on! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
Steered out wide. Going through.
Big chance!
He's managed to get himself offside. Out wide to the right. Ibrahimovic shoots!
It's there! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Sevilla totally rampant here. Sergio Busquets. Piqué. Sergio Busquets. And it's Aubameyang. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Just
Has a hit! Oh, in for the follow-up!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Now it's
Can he score? There is the genius of Luis Suarez!
Suarez did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll...
And that will be the final act. waiting here for the action to get started. An early season gala, a clash of two European champions. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beck.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Stevan Jovetic. I think he could be the key in this game.
Gets his head to it! Goal! Sevilla! That could turn out to be a big, big goal.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Pinged forward, looks to slip it through.
Can he put it away? Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Ibrahimovic versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Sevilla have a couple of goals without reply.
Up for the header!
Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And the finish!
He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Ibrahimovic. Rui Patricio can hoist it clear. Ibrahimovic. No foul, says the referee. Gets it back. Passes it through.
Has a hit!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Up to meet it!
Oh, the ball's come loose. Aimed long and direct. Battles to win it back. And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half.
Sevilla just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Sevilla ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Dost. Out to the left it goes. Brian Ruiz.
Has a shot!
Decent enough try. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Plays it out to the flank.
Has a pop!
Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. Tries a through ball.
Jovetic has a go! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Sporting Lisbon making consecutive changes here. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Jovetic pushes it out wide. Jovetic. Forward it goes. Over to the left. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Deftly done. Towering header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Oh, we're talking fractions.
Gets it upfield. Ibrahimovic. Now the pass. And he's Robinho! He's kept it out just.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Gets up to head it! Really well taken goal. They are running riot here.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move.
In with a header! They've done it!
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Sporting Lisbon grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that will be the final act. A brief summer break, and now the global spectacle that is La Liga has returned. All the talk cast aside, now the action. And we're underway. Renato Augusto. Beñat. Sevilla posted an article on their site in praise of their manager. It was quite a year for him, wasn't it?
Last season couldn't really have gotten any better for him, but he's created another level of expectation now. He'll be confident of more of the same, but believe me, it'll be easier said than done. Getting his players to repeat those standards, that's his real test now.
Now the pass.
It's Ibrahimovic!
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And a shot!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite...
Hits one!
Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
There are a few waiting for it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Can he put it away? Goal! Sevilla!
And Sevilla score first. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Sevilla draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
There's the whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Sevilla head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.